Okay, so for her, in down, yes, do that again more. If you saw, she lifted more even. Yes, that much. So for people who are really bendy, go to the first position. This is what will naturally happen. We need more strength to actually hold us up in a handstand when we're flexible than we would if we were tight, because we don't have that natural stability in the body. That's great. Inhale, plank. Do you ever get wrist sensitivity?
Sometimes if I'm too long.
Okay.
If I stay too long.
Okay. So this looks like a great plank. I just emphasize that same front rib area pressing into her back body. She's got an awesome posterior back body pelvic tilt, and then go back to down dog, straight to that lifted one. Yeah. So try to make this your new normal for a while every time you practice, so you have lots of opportunities to cultivate that muscle memory. Plank pose again. I don't want to exhaust her arms too much, so we're just going to hold here for 3, 2, put your knees down. And now we'll stretch out the wrists. So reorient your fingertips to point to the sides. This way, and then just rock back and forth. And while you do that, keep the core lifted and make your movements smaller, actually. So just pause, good. And now go side to side, 2 inches to one side, 2 inches to the other. So we're trying to create more stability and less flexibility. And then pause in the center. And where we're focusing on having the energy is the base of the index finger and thumb, and then the weight moves also into the base of the middle, ring, and pinky fingers. And then we move the weight into the fingertips and press the fingertips down. Do you feel the forearms activating?
Yes.
Good. Try pressing the thick knuckle, so the knuckle that holds the rings into place, press that knuckle down as well. Do you feel any more forearms? Yes. So for my more bendy people, I generally tend to recommend, rather than, reorient your hands forward and then curl your knuckles up. Yeah. So for some people, having the knuckles curled up makes balancing in handstand easier, and that's great. It gives a little bit more dexterity in the hand. But for people who tend to be really bendy, I often recommend in the prep work, pressing that thick knuckle down, go ahead, push it down, because that further activates the forearm and creates more support, more liftedness at the base of the wrist. When we go upside down, there's enough to think about. We don't need to add the layer of the hands. We're just creating a memory in the more accessible poses. Whatever happens when we go upside down, if it curls up or not, doesn't matter. And then flip your palms over. Good. Stretch there, and then move your shoulders forward a little bit, and then, yes, good. So what she did actually, she moved her spine forward and the shoulders back. That's what I meant, great. Okay, and then place your palms forward again. We're gonna do 10 lifts and lowers of your hand. So go ahead and lift your palm and your thumb up. Keep your thumb up as well, both sides. And now keep your thumb, if you snap, crackles, and pop, and lower just the palm, but keep your thumb off the floor, both sides at the same time with control, and then lift together. Move your knees a little closer to your hands so it's easier, and then do that again. Lower just the palms, keep the thumbs up, yep, and lift. That's 2, 3, 4, excellent concentration, 5, keep going. So for her, I'm actually not going to do hip stretching. I'm not going to do shoulder stretching. Her hips and her shoulders are already pretty bendy. She's already done a few down dogs. That's all she needs. So as opposed to tighter people, for her, we're just going to do some strengthening work before we get upside down. Okay. And then make your way onto your back. It's time to get on the boat. Pull the knees into the chest. Yes. So I call this the Marisha Dough Magic Core. Okay, it's a lot of power, but not a lot of time. Lift your head and chest up. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Reach your right leg up, just the right. And then on an exhale, lift your chest and pull the left knee in tighter. So think of your hips lifting higher. Do Do you feel how, you don't have to twist to the knee, but just straight up, and then see if you can lift your hips. Yep. And now lower your right leg 45 degrees. Excellent point. And then on an exhale, firm your left knee in and chest. Yep. And now lower the right heel to hip height. And then again, exhale, knee, chest. Double exhale, pull this knee in. This one goes in too. So it's like Pilates. So inhale up, exhale, knee in, chest up. Yes. Inhale 45, exhale. Exactly. Lower. First exhale, second exhale. Feel it? Yeah. 2 more rounds. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, firm and lift. Yes. Inhale 45. Exhale, firm and lift. Yep. Inhale, lower. First exhale. Good. Yeah. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, firm and lift. Inhale, 45. Exhale. Inhale, hover. First exhale. Second exhale, knee in. A lot of concentration. Last bit. Inhale, just the right leg. Exhale, firm lift. Inhale, 45. Firm lift. Inhale, hover. So first exhale, pause. Second exhale, knee in. Yes. Last bit. Left leg. Exhale, firm lift. Inhale, 45. Firm lift. Inhale, hover. First exhale. Second exhale. Yes. Reach the arms forward. Hold. Yes. Yes. Lift. Feel the burn. Love the burn. It's your new best friend. Okay, relax. You ready to go upside down?
Yeah.
So I love that exercise, especially for newer folks, in that it requires a lot of coordination of breath and movement and being more aware of your body, and also the practice of being confused a little and staying with it, which is all part of the handstand game. All right, go ahead, set yourself up. Let's do it. So we're going to try our first would you rather. She's looking at me like, Marisha, what do you, no, not yet. Yet. Would you rather be by the wall?
Sure, yeah.
Yes? Okay. All right, so we'll move the mat over here for you. And I just want to watch you do what you do at first. And then I'll come in and I'll have my hands all over you to support you. Would you reorient this way so folks can see your profile? Yeah. Just notice what plays through your mind and all of that. Wow. Good work.
Too far.
Too far? No, we weren't too far. Okay, let's do that one more time. Good. Okay. Now, yes. Keep one foot on the wall and lift the other leg up. Wow. Okay, just push into my hand with your foot. Push up, and now try to lift the other foot up. Just keep pushing up. You can lift it up. You can do it. 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 Keep it lifted. Stay with it. Stay with it longer than you feel comfortable. Yes. Yes. That was so good. That was awesome. Okay, yeah. How did that feel?
Good.
Okay, we're gonna go back to the middle. Let's just move it right here, okay? For this next one, what I want you to start to do is we just need you to be more confident, because what you did there, you should feel like you're getting close to having your handstand. I mean, you did do it at the wall. Now you're almost balanced without the wall. Let's just practice. I will catch you, okay? And then we're gonna do some exercises so I can prove to you how capable you are, okay? Go ahead, put your hands down. I'm right here. Okay, so same work. I'm on both sides. I know it's scary to go overhead, but your weight is very heavy in my hand that's on your thighs. How do you think you get less weight in my hand? Yes, keep going. It's gonna feel freakishly light when you have your balance. You're right there, Seb. Okay, so what happened?
I freaked out.
Yeah, you freaked out a little bit. It's okay. So what happens is when we have our balance, The reason why I make it look easy is because once you have all the things set up, it actually feels light. Like it's easier. I could hold handstand longer than I could hold plank pose because everything is just stacked so. Okay, so we're gonna try, when you get to that point where it feels like too light, like there must be something wrong, just try to trust it, okay? Because I felt her get lighter in my hands, but with practice with students, I know that that's the point where, especially people who are used to, muscling the pose, it just feels like something's wrong and there's a panic that sets in. Let it be easy. You're doing awesome. So exciting. Go for it. Good. Good. Okay, how do you get more weight off of my hands? Keep going. Yep, that's it. Stay with it. It's gonna be light. It's gonna be light. That was so good. Do it again. How are your wrists? You want to shake them out?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. You can do the reverse prayer. Give it a little love. Yeah. When it's easy, it's right. Yep. When it's easy, it's right. So she knows what to do. She's got this. Yep. More weight this way. I want to catch you with this hand. Yes. Yes. You're doing it. Okay. We'll do one more in the middle of the room. So just now you feel like you have moments where you're balancing where I'm pretty much doing nothing. I'm going to have one hand on either side of your legs, and I want you to try to find a balance where you're not touching either of my hands. Whether or not you achieve it doesn't matter. We just want you to start to, you already have good intuition in your inversion, which is, not everybody has this. So Sev, you do have a movement background, right? So you were a dancer, yeah. So she was a dancer. She has good, what's called proprioception. That's the ability to know where your body is in space. We're just continuing to refine it so she can feel what it means to be centered between my hands. Let's do it. Good. Okay. One hand's here. Yes. Don't be scared. Now this hand, try to give me this. Try to give me this side. Yep. Keep going. This is going to be a lot easier for you than you think. Yeah, I get kicked in the face all the time. It's okay. It's just part of my job. That was awesome, okay? So now what you're going to do is we're going to do similar work back at the wall, okay? So I'll demonstrate for you what you're going to try to do when you're at home. And another thing you can practice doing when you're at home is if you have a hall. You have a hallway in your home, right? Going up and having your legs between in the hallway, one side and the other, and seeing if you can practice bringing your legs together in the hallway. Okay. But for here, you're up, okay? From here, you have one leg lifted, and now you're going to try to bring your knees together. That's going to help tailbone up, ribs in, okay? So you don't want to bend this knee too much, just knees together. And then you're going to try to feel less weight on this foot, and then just lift it 1 millimeter. That's all. Whew. Now you give it a try. You can be a little closer if you like. Oh, that's great. Good. Okay. One leg up. Now bend the other knee to bring the knees together. I'm here. Good. And now figure out tailbone up. Yes. Try to lift this heel up. Excellent concentration, Sev. So good. Okay. And that's enough. That's all you have to do. But you're upside down, you're thinking clearly, and you're making progress. That's so good. How do you feel?
Great.
Oh, I'm sorry. Awesome. That's okay. All right, and now let's just come back to center. And I'll give you, so say you do that at home, okay? And then we'll just do closing stretch. Go ahead, lay down. And we're just gonna counter with bend your knees, feet flat on the floor, and then lift your hips up. Good, interlace your fingers behind you. Good, and then nice. So with all that plank posing and pressing out, it's just nice to counter with a shoulder opener. And then release your hands and sit down. And then take a happy baby pose. It's just a nice soothing pose. She doesn't really need very much counter stretching because of the structure of her body, but it's just nice to have a few things to do that are grounding after an invigorating practice. Do you ever get hip flexor tightness?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll finish up with this last stretch. Place your feet flat, and now cross your left ankle over your right thigh, and step your right foot about a foot off of the mat to the right. Drop your knees to the left, all the way, and bring your right heel to your right hand. Good. And now squeeze your right butt. Do you feel that stretch there? Awesome. So this is also great intermittently, like when you're doing your work sitting, you can get up, do a little stretching, do a little core work, do your handstand, and then boom, switch sides. There you go. So now the foot steps about a foot off, hand to foot, stretch. Ooh, good. Feels so good. All right, folks, there you have it, your mini handstand routine that you can throw into your home office.